Good Tuesday morning, Canada. Sid Cero, Devo Brown here with you on Breakfast Television. A recent study suggests almost half of Canadians are thinking about changing jobs in 2022. But how do you decide if changing jobs is the right choice? Big call. Here with her advice is peak performance coach and former registered psychotherapist Hina Khan joining us. Hina, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, and thank you.
Thanks for joining us, Hina. And first question is, everyone has their reasons, obviously, during this time. But what is the main reason you're seeing that people want to quit their jobs and move on?
I think the pandemic really showed people other possibilities, from different ways of working to different opportunities. And so they're wondering, do I want to commute every day? Now that I've had some distance from the office, is the culture and environment still a fit? Can I grow in this company? Have I outgrown my role? Do I want more flexibility? And you know what? The truth is, these questions were probably there before, but with the pandemic, it has brought it all to the surface.
Hina, what are some of the things people need to consider? I mean, there's some obvious stuff like, do you have another job? But like, let's get in the weeds here. What do you really need to nail down before you make this call and leave your current employer?
Okay, this may not be popular, but Sid, I think there's only one thing. What do you want? What do you want? Most people have never even asked themselves that question. They're in a certain job or a career because they were told you'd be good at that, or they were very, it was something that they were leaning towards. So I think the number one question is, what do you want, if anything is possible? Now, that can be a really big question. So you could even look at, what would a week that you loved look like? What would light you up? What kind of work would you be in? What kind of activities would you be doing? Who would you be working with? Another way to figure it out is, what don't you want? Sometimes knowing what you don't want allows you to know what you want. So that is what I would focus on. What do you want?
Okay. And then you kind of ask yourself that question. Maybe you start second guessing yourself. Who else do you go to for advice, and who do you look to help make this decision?
Okay. Can I tell you who not to go to? Please don't go to the family and friends who have never done anything like this, and they're going to play devil's advocate, and they're going to pull out all the reasons why you shouldn't do it at this point in your life. Go to someone that has done it. Go to someone that is living the life that you desire to live. Because all of those people, although they are well-intentioned, and it may be true, you are allowed to want something different. You are allowed to want something more, and it doesn't mean that everything you've done up until this point is a waste.
So, Hina, let's say someone at home has made the call, they're leaving their current employer, they've picked a new destination, but there's some anxiety there. There's nervousness. They're not sure if they made the right decision. Are these natural feelings?
Completely natural. You are not going to feel good just because you've made the decision. It's like if you're climbing a mountain. Not that I would necessarily know anything about that, but from what I understand, to reach a summit, the air is a little thin, and you've got to acclimatize. So you're not going to feel great right away. You're getting your bearings. And that is why it is so important to find a like-minded community. Allow yourself to be supported through this, because there is going to be this excitement and nervous and second guessing that will happen.
So climbing a mountain or mountain climber or Sherpa was not on the list when you asked yourself, what do I want?
It was not on the list for me at all.
Hina, good stuff. I'm sure there's a lot of people kicking this one around right now. Not that long ago, I was in a similar spot. I hear you. Thank you for joining us today. You can follow Hina on Instagram at Coach with Hina, and you can listen to her podcast, Possibilities, on your favorite podcast catcher. Hina, have a great day. Appreciate you. Thank you very much.